Hello, I'm Lucy Malouf, and welcome to Humans in the World. I'm a food and travel writer, and I'm also a tour leader for John Baines Tours. And you won't be surprised to know that that means my take on travel is largely about the food. It's not only about food, because I also love a bit of history, I love a bit of geographical and cultural context. But the thing is, what I've learnt over 20 odd years of food orientated travel is that it really gives you a great way to look at the world. And plus, people just love talking about food. So whether you're chatting to a stall holder in a market or a waiter in a restaurant or a cafe, everybody loves sharing what they know and think about their local cuisine. So it really is a universal language. Even if you can't speak each other's language, you can usually manage to communicate. I led a cultural and culinary tour around Turkey in 2022, and that was a fantastic trip. I was really lucky to be sharing it with a group of fantastic and lovely other travellers, and we got to experience some really fantastic foodie experiences. I think one of my favourite memories from that Turkey trip was when our group got to visit a village home. This was near Fethiye on the Mediterranean coast, and we met two local village women who were baking bread for the whole village on their front porch. And that was fantastic because a couple of us got to share in the bread baking. And of course, we all got to enjoy the delicious goodies straight from the oven. But it was a brilliant and experiential way of learning about local customs, as well as meeting lovely local people and just having fun. The next tour I'm leading for John Baines is in May 2025, and I'm really excited about it. It's all things that I find fascinating. So it's a food tour, but we're looking at food in the context of the three important maritime ports. So that's Naples, Genoa and Marseille. And what we'll be exploring is the history of trade routes down through the centuries. And in particular, we're looking at the different ingredients that came into those ports and the ways in which they impacted on the local cuisine. So, of course, in Naples, we'll be enjoying pizza and gelato, as well as tasting some authentic Roman dishes. Then when we get to Genoa, of course, we'll be looking at pesto and some lovely local pastries and stuffed pasta. And then travelling over to Marseille, there we'll be enjoying couscous and merguez sausages and drinking mint tea. And of course, none of that sounds very French, but if you're interested in finding out a little bit more about why those are such key dishes in Marseille, as well as more about the tour generally, then do go onto the John Baines website, and hopefully I'll get to see you in 2025.